Good evening, guys. It's Terry, HaikeLite USA. I've been goofing around with the MT09 MT09R 35 high most of the day, and a lot of people are not going to like to hear it, but the one I've got with me is within about 30 to 50 lumens of 7,000. The last I checked it, it was 6,966. That's pretty close and pretty hard to beat. I did do a spring bypass on this one, but I did that on purpose. The springs just don't really look all that great. I'm not sure if that's just wear and tear. I'm not sure if it's the vendor that they were purchased from. I really don't know. I do know that I got about a 700 or 800 lumen boost when I bypassed the springs. I have 9 other 35 highs right now at the shop, and none of them measured anywhere under 6,000 lumens. They were all 6,000 or above. We're going to have a little fun with it, whether you believe me or not. I'll film it and show you. That's fine. I think most of the guys that know me know I'm not going to be dishonest about any of it at all. It won't help me or anyone else. I've got the light with me. Behind me is a water tower, and it's one of the few water towers in this county that actually has no light on it. It's dark all the time. I measured it. We're 397 yards away from it, and I measured it. Excuse me. I measured it. The distance, using a laser rangefinder. This is a reasonably high-end one. It's not perfect. None of them are perfect, but this one's pretty accurate for its uses. Hang on, I'm trying to actually measure it again. I got the infrared light on right now. I'm trying to turn that off so I can get a good measurement on it. That's actually harder than it seems sometimes. Come on now. I got it back to meters. There we go, yards. Get my little light out here. Yeah, I love these little things. That's, oh, I'm shooting a tree. I'm sorry. 300 and, it was 297, 303 yards. It will measure in meters. It's extremely annoying to do that. But that's over 300 yards from where I'm standing. I'm standing right behind the camera. I put it on a tripod, guys. Try to hold a little more still. I don't even need, in fact, let's ramp it up just a little bit here. That's just barely turned up, and let's turn up a little bit more so you can see the word grassy pond on it, because that's the community we're in. Let me zoom in on it for you so you can see it nice and clear. Let me raise my camera just a touch here. Back out a little bit so I can get, there we go. You see that? And I'm nowhere near turbo. Not even close. There's turbo right there. Lights it up like a big old popsicle stick. Now, I'm going to stop right here for a minute. I'm going to go find me another target. Have a little fun with this light tonight. Hang 10, guys. Alright guys, you see that stop sign right there? That's a gate. That's a gateway into an industrial place. Can't get in there. I've already ranged it. That's 432 yards. You can't tell because I'm zoomed in on it. Let me back out. Now you can see just how far away that is. We're gonna see if I can hit that. Oh, First we're gonna put the camera back where it goes. Hold on just a second, let me make sure I'm still on my mark here. Yeah, that's it. That is 432 yards, and I've got that lit up like a Christmas tree. If you think I don't, check it again. 432 yards, not a problem at all, for this light that everybody said wasn't gonna be able to cut it. Guess what, guys? Not only is it cutting it, it's cutting it bad. Actually, it did turn out a good deal better than I thought it was going to, a good deal brighter than I thought it was going to. It was only about 1,000 looms short to begin with, compared to what I had thought. Let me zoom this back out. I mean, you really can't tell just how far away from that we are. You said that's 432 yards to that gate, and that's nothing. There's a nice skyline shot of it. Oh, now you're looking at me. Oh, nice, pretty new camera. I'm gonna tear it up. But yeah, that's a 432 yard shot, and this light's not even struggling to get it. So I'm gonna stop back by the house, shoot a little more footage. I can already tell you, like I said, I've done the math on it. I know for sure that the light absolutely will. 995 yards from the calculations, measuring lux, two different lux meters, by the way, at 5 meters, and I mean, it just wasn't a problem at all. It didn't even phase it. It wasn't no kind of problem. In fact, it was actually it did that without even breaking any kind of sweat, without hurting itself, without causing itself any kind of problems. It's a good light for the money. It's a 3 emitter. That's another thing that kind of bugs me a little bit. A lot of people continually talk down about it, about what its max lumens are, the distance it'll be able to throw. This is a triple emitter. It's 3 emitters, 35 highs. It's not a quad. It's not 4 like the emulets everybody keeps bragging about and talking about and everything else. That's a 4 emitter light that they're talking about there, and it's rated at 7,500, and it can't hit it. This is a 3 emitter light, and I can get almost not quite 7,000. I mean, I haven't hit that. To be totally honest, I have not hit 7,000 with it. 6,966 is the highest I've got. And when I get here to the house, I'll put it back on in the tube again, and I'll see if we can hit that number again right here shortly. The triple emitter, I think they retail $135, $145. A lot better than $250, $350. Like I said, that was a 400 yard shot right there. No problem at all. I don't really see the comparison. I just have a real hard time doing that. Give me a few minutes, guys. I'll be back at the house. I'm not far from it. Pick up where we left off. Okay, guys, you're about to hear my wife and my dog. After going out playing, trying to find some things far enough away to actually do some serious distance testing on this light, it just wasn't working out. I'm having a really hard time finding places far enough away. I did put it back in, I think, what would you guys call it? The toilet thing or whatever. Extremely accurate toilet, by the way. And even after being used for, I don't know, good little while, probably got about 20 minutes use on it right now, I still came out to 1,560 foot candles through this distance diffused. My calibrating factor is 4.3, so you multiply 1,560 times 4.3, 6,708 lumens. I know a lot of people are going to have a hard time understanding or believing that or wondering why or what, and I can't explain that. I'm not at the factory, I don't know. Some of the ones that were purchased from the dealer in Germany, I mean, I don't know him, I don't know much about him at all, I don't know anything. I can tell you this, when I get a shipment of lights, and I got a few in here now, right now, that have just recently come in, and you see them stacked up right there in those boxes. Those have all been gone through one at a time, and I check every square inch of them, make sure all the wiring's right, the springs are good, everything's good, and I, of course, check the lumen output to make sure it's what it's supposed to be. Now, if you get shipped a light from any retailer anywhere, or if you get shipped a product period from a retailer, especially an online retailer, and when you get it, it's not correct, who really do you blame? My customers would blame me because they know I'm not going to send them anything like that. I'm not saying take the blame off HaikeLite. That's not at all what I mean. I do know there's a lot of factors in here that just there's no way it could be known. I don't have the drivers handy. Where I put those drivers? I've got some spare drivers. I was gonna just show you real quick. Hang on just a second. Stand by. Okay, along with my lights and several other things, I got, you know, naturally as a dealer and as a service person, I have to keep spare parts. I just want to let you guys see, you know, these, whoa, I'm zooming in on myself here like an idiot. These are actually the drivers for the 35 high. Now, not very much light in here, and I apologize for that. But you see that driver, I mean, there's not really, I can show you, you know, however many you want to see. There's not a way you can actually look at that and tell me whether or not that's going to be good or bad, or it works or it doesn't work. I guarantee you none of you can tell me by looking at this. And I'll tell you what, I'll do you one better. I'll actually give you some excellent light and get you a really nice shot of it so that you can try to see if you can tell me if this driver right here is going to be the right driver, or if it's going to be the driver that puts out too much, I mean too little or too much. And yeah, I'll zoom in on the parts for you. Now I'll bet you about anything you want to bet, and here's another one right beside it. About anything you want to bet that you can't tell me whether those drivers are any good, whether they're bad, how many lumens they're going to put out of that 35 high, or what's going to happen. Just can't tell it. Manufacturers are no different. They're not magicians. They're not, you know, I dream of genie. It doesn't work that way. You know, mistakes do get made. At least they're owning up to whatever issues are being caused. Everybody had a problem because they weren't, you know, like right here, right now. Well, they, you know, Chinese celebrate Chinese New Year's. They do things a little differently than we do. We just have to suck it up and deal with it. But I know for a fact Dale is all over these, make sure these lights get repaired, make sure people get their money's worth out of what it was they paid for. But bottom line is, this light right here, the 35 high version of the MT09R, that everybody says 3,000 lumens. No, not even close to 3,000 lumens. Minimum 6,000. I'll check it again right now if you want to see it. It will at least 6,000. and the actual number when I did check it a few minutes ago was 6,708. So that's so close to 7,000. I don't really care. I'm pretty good with it, and I think most people should be. That's for a 3 emitter 35 high. That's not a bad number. Put it on the lux meter at 5 meters earlier today, and it will throw, if you do the calculations, not 500, 400, 200, whatever yards that people have been talking about. It'll throw 995 yards. It's 5 yards short of 1,000. I'm not yards. I'm sorry, meters. 995 meters. It's 5 meters short of 1,000 meter light, and you will see from footage already in here, 300 and 400 yards away, items that it just lights up like it's no big deal at all. For the money, it's a bang up light. I like it a lot. I'm keeping this one, as a matter of fact. My wife didn't like that very much when I told her, but it'll be okay. This one I'm keeping. Throws like crazy. If there is a problem that any of you have with the group buy merchandise, these MT09R, anything that doesn't get taken care of by Dale already, email me, email Dale. I mean, just contact either one of us. I talk to Dale all the time. I don't mind passing word on to him or passing messages on to him. If you're close enough to me to where I live, I don't mind servicing the light. I've already told Dale that. As far as the email, you can reach me at HaikeLiteUSA@charter.net, or just PM me on the forum. And one other thing, guys, let's all get along. We're all here for one common goal, and that's lights. We want to all build, have, and own great lights. This bickering and whatnot, it's bad for my business. And when I say my business, that's how my family and I earn a living. It's not just it is a hobby, of course, still to me. It always will be. But I make a living off of this hobby. So the bickering about it and whatnot, I'm not going to state something that I can't prove or I can't back up or I don't believe 100%. And if I'm wrong, I'll tell you, hey, I was wrong. But in this case, I'm sorry, I wasn't. That's at minimum 6,000 lumens, and I've gotten within 33 lumens of 7,000 several times. It'll throw 995 meters. What else do you want out of a triple emitter light? Guys, have fun. I'll be back with the next one. Actually, if Dale sends out the SC26 samples away that we talked about, I'm probably going to send a couple of those out to be reviewed. I got one. I think I got one person already in mind. I don't know how many I'll get, so I don't know how many we need to get over this hurdle right here first, and help people understand you can't design this type of light and it work perfectly every day, all the time, within its first month of inception. There are going to be hiccups and things like. I mean, look at Emily. They're still trying to get it right and still haven't yet. All this time later, 2 models later, still can't get it right. Actually, light comes out of it. It's very bright, but it's never what it's advertised. Anyway, you guys all have a good day, and if you have either one of these or want to order either one of these, I think you'll thoroughly enjoy them. You here in the U.S. and Canada, it's hesaidshesaidsales.com. Like I said, you can email me directly if there's any questions. That's HaikeLiteUSA@charter.net, and I'll help you any way I can, whether it's this product or any other. You guys have a good day.